that is evaporation. Process number one is evaporation. Okay. What about number two? After evaporation, yeah, Yasmina, I can find when the clouds formed. That is a process called condensation.
Condensation.
Yeah, so number two will be condensation. And then in
Yeah.
condensation, the cloud is formed. Yeah? So number one, evaporation, condensation.
Station. Evaporation.
Conden
Condensation.
yeah. Okay. When condensation forms a cloud, and this cloud is full of water, and will become so heavy. So it will make something called precipitation.
Precipitation.
Yeah, precipitation. So we have
Amen.
evaporation, condensation, precipitation.
Yeah.
Yeah? What is this, Yasmina? That is a step 4 water cycle. Step 4 water cycle. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. The fourth one is collection.
yeah, and then after precipitation, it will collect again in the river. I clap my
Yeah.
hand for you. And the last one will be collection. When the water
Yeah.
collect again in the river. You know why we say it's a cycle? Because it's repeated every second. Evaporation, then condensation, then precipitation, then collection. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is the four or the steps of water cycle. I told you, Yasmina, evaporation, when liquid in the river become a water vapor. Condensation, when water vapor become a liquid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Precipitation, it's the fall down of rain. And then it's collection when it collected together in the river again. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say the water cycle: evaporation, condensation,
Station.
precipitation,
Precipitation.
and collection. And
Yeah. And collection.
yeah, so that is the
Yeah.
water. That is the water cycle. Can you say it in order, Yasmina? Huh? Eva.
Yes. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection.
Yay! So proud. Excellent. Okay. So here is the also matter like carbon dioxide gas.
Right?
We
Yeah.
also have a cycle. Not only water cycle, Yasmina. We have cycle number 2, which is called carbon dioxide or oxygen cycle. Okay?
Okay.
What is the carbon dioxide and oxygen cycle? Here, when I wanted to say the carbon dioxide cycle or oxygen cycle, I wanted that repeat itself regularly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. We have the sunlight. We have here the photosynthesis process. Or let's start from here. When this decay organism, it will be or dead organism and waste products and the root respiration, all these are produce carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide
Yes.
gas. Okay? And then we have also from the sunlight, the decay will take the carbon dioxide gas. So first, here is a plant take carbon dioxide gas in the process called photosynthesis process. When this decay organism or organic carbon or the fossil fuel, they also return back the carbon dioxide gas, and that is called a cycle, Yasmina. Let's see here what is the meaning of cycle. Cycle is move through a series of steps that repeat. Series of steps that repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah, it repeats regularly. That is a cycle. So what is the cycle? Cycle, as you see, it's a move from what? From this to this, from this to this, from this to this. It's a move through a series of steps that repeat. What is cycle, Yasmina? Move through.
Meaning move through a series of steps that repeats.
Yeah. So we have a water cycle. We have the carbon dioxide or oxygen cycle. Yeah. Because the series of steps, as you see here, from this to this to this, that repeats. So here is a, let's take matter must enter and exist living organism so that they can get the nutrients they need. For example, Yasmina, we have the matter cycles between the air, water, and soil, and among plants, animals, and microbes. You know, Yasmina, that everyone breathes air, right? Breathes oxygen from air. We all drink water, and we all eat plants that planted or grow in the soil. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that is a matter cycle. It's moved from this to this to this to this between air, water, and soil, and also among the living organisms like plants, like animals, like microbes. Yasmina, can you tell me which of these is producer?
Yeah.
Which of these producer, plants or animals or microbes that produce their own food? Hey, Yasmina.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I asked you. Which of these, I mean plants or animals or microbes that producer makes their own food? What will you,
Animals.
what will you
Wait,
choose?
plants make
What?
plants
Yeah,
make
plants.
the yeah.
Excellent. Plants, of course. So let's hear matter cycle. Steps. Number one. The first step in the cycle of matter happens when producers take in matter from air, water, and soil. Okay? So the first one, you know, Yasmina, if I wanted to make a food chain, you know the food chain?
Yeah.
If I wanted to make a food chain, I always start with producer. Like any plant must be producer because the first step is producer when the producer take matter from air, water, and soil to make a process called photosynthesis process that makes their own food. Yeah?
Yeah.
So for example, Yasmina, that's the grass, which is producer.
Yeah.
Then this matter travels to consumers when they eat plants or animals. If there are grass, for example, a rabbit is the primary consumer. When this rabbit eats this grass, what happens, Yasmina? When this rabbit eats this grass, the matter and also the energy travel from the producer to the consumer. Yeah, when they eat plants or animals. Okay, then number three, decomposers. If this rabbit die, oh, after the death of this rabbit, the decomposer break down dead bodies and the waste organism make the broken down. And this, Yasmina, the organic compounds that come from the decomposition of this rabbit will return back to the soil. Yeah? You see the cycle, Yasmina? You see the movement. You see the move and how this move that repeat. So
Yeah.
it's called the cycle because we start with producer, then consumer, and end with the decomposer. And with
A decomposer.
decomposer. What is the job of decomposer? You know, Yasmina, that we called in science decomposer as the cleaners. You know why?
Why?
We call decomposer cleaners because they clean the environment and the ecosystem from the dead animals or plants or anyway. They clean from the dead organisms. So, and as they decompose it, we and the animals will be an organic material, which will be very, 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 very important for the soil. And that is the return to the soil. So the new plant will use these nutrients as they grow. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. So that's called what, Yasmina? Matter cycle. Called what?
Matter cycle.
Okay. Let's hear. Explain why is the cycling of matter important? Of course, it's so important. If matter didn't cycle, matter the organism need would eventually run out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Of course, Yasmina. Anything that we only consume will run out, right? As my cosmetics, Yasmina. My cosmetics, I only use it, so it will run out after many times.
Yeah.
يلا كلمونا دلوقتي على الأرقام الموجودة على الشاشة. مع إكسبلور خطوة بخطوة لنجاح ابنك. إكسبلور التعليم اللي يريحك ويجهز طفلك لكل مرحلة.